Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth. We're going to have rain. There will be some rain today. If it's not in your area yet, it's coming this afternoon. And then we will have into the overnight. And then tomorrow, clearing out could be before you wake up. You might wake up to sunshine. That's what it's looking like right now. And looks like a decent Friday. And, we'll talk about the weekend tomorrow, Cande.
Yes, we will. Yes, I can't believe the week. It went fast this week, I think, don't you?
It was a holiday. Monday was a holiday.
Oh, right.
Yep.
You celebrated that very important Columbus Day. I had to work.
No, I didn't celebrate Columbus Day, and we know all the things that go on in the news about Columbus Day, and now it's Indigenous Peoples Day. Schools were off, Cande, so we had a long weekend.
I know. Anytime you could fly away to Mohegan.
Oh, my goodness. All right,
My son was getting married this weekend. Would you come to that wedding?
If your son's wedding was at Mohegan, I might officiate the wedding.
I'll remember that if I ever get married again.
Whatever you need, I would write it all down and do the whole ceremony and do twirls and run around, whatever you want, Cande. I'd be there. Listen, I had a nice weekend. That's why the week went so fast. Holiday.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. I actually saw your gifts in person that you sent to Sweet Maeve.
How did they look?
That blanket is one of their favorites. It's so soft. It's so adorable. And I came to learn that Jackie loves gifts with Maeve embroidered on them. So you hit it, boy. You got it good.
So I saw, all I did was Google baby gifts, and a website, Personal Creations, came up. And they've got everything. They got gifts for every occasion. And I'm just talking about it because you brought it up. I have no affiliation or want for anybody to go to this website. It's just randomly I went to it. And, you can just find the things you want, type in the name for embroidery, bing, bang, boom, put your credit card in, done. It's done.
But that blanket, which you didn't know because you didn't feel it.
Right.
Is so soft.
Oh, good.
And it's got bright colors. It was a lovely gift.
Yes, and then there was a bath towel. You see that?
Yes, which she uses. And then the dog with her name on it, which was adorable.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, big hit in our little Maeve house is that blanket.
She might, she could be 22 and still have that blanket,
She
Cande.
absolutely could. What am I thinking crocheting her one? Forget this nonsense.
That is so nice. It makes me feel
really,
good.
I want to let you know that the quality and everything was really, they love it. It's right there. Like they have it hands ready. And, Jackie's like, oh, this was from Phathead. Look how great it is. It's so soft. It's one of our favorites. So there you go.
That is so nice. That makes me feel good. You
should. And she was saying his wife must have picked it out right. I said, believe it or not, he did this all on his own.
Yeah, I'm good like that. I'm good like that. Yeah.
Gotta tell you, very impressive.
I'm the, and that goes with anything. Now, she's good at buying things online.
I've never gotten a gift from you, so I wouldn't know your gift-giving talents.
But
this was definitely a home run.
She will purchase things online for our house or whatever. She has her Amazon account. But when it comes to things like this, whether it's booking a vacation, getting a baby gift, whatever these types of things, I'm on it, Cande.
You're good. Very good. So 5 stars for you today.
Thank you. Cande, I want to go through a couple of these interesting facts I found. I was going through our big email we get every morning and a lot of morning show stuff where we get our information. And I saw 4 different little tidbits throughout it that caught my attention that I think our audience would find fascinating. In the 1960s, do you know why the fillet of fish became a thing with McDonald's?
I do.
What? How? Why?
Because on Fridays, in the Christian world, you were not supposed to eat meat.
Maybe that was part of it. But can I tell you, they had a head-to-head taste test the fillet of fish. Now, that might have been their idea that sparked the creation.
So a lot of people
Right.
went to McDonald's for a fish sandwich on Friday.
That makes a lot of sense. But do you know, they did a taste test, head-to-head test. They had the fillet of fish and something they called the hula burger, which was a slice of grilled pineapple and cheese.
Oh,
And
no.
They had a little competition to see, what would sell. They did this little thing. 350 fillet of fish were sold, and only 6 hula burgers were sold.
Yeah, and I wonder who they were sold to.
So that was it.
Yeah,
Fillet
I would
of
have
fish gave it.
chosen absolutely the fish fillet.
All right, here comes another one. Peter Cetera. Do you know The Glory of Love? Big
Yes.
song, Karate Kid.
Huge.
Okay, Karate Kid Part 2, actually, became the theme song. Do you know Peter Cetera originally wrote that song for Rocky IV?
Oh, interesting.
It was supposed to, and by the way, when you hear it and think about it, you're like, oh, this would fit in Rocky IV. That could work. But it was supposed to be for Rocky IV. The studio said, just, doesn't fit. So Karate Kid Part 2 used it, and the rest is history.
Wonderful. And ka-ching, ka-ching.
Here's one I'm reading, and I don't know too much about this, and it's a one-line fact. Despite what coaches and people may teach you, do you know it's legal to kick the ball in volleyball?
I did not know that was legal.
Supposedly, it is legal to kick it. Now, most people would not, because you're not going to get a very good spike out of that, obviously. But it is legal. If the ball hits your foot and pops up in the air, it's legal, according to what I'm reading. If someone wants to challenge me on that, please do. And this one will blow your mind. You love, like we all do, Shawshank Redemption, right?
Yes, absolutely.
It's one of those movies that when it's on, you can't shut it off. You watch it 100,000 times.
100,000.
So it was directed by Frank Darabont. Do you know Rob Reiner offered Frank Darabont $2.5 million? I will give you $2.5 million. Let me direct the film. And he says, I know who I want to cast. I want Tom Cruise and Harrison Ford. And Frank Darabont told Rob Reiner to take a hike.
Hit the road, man. Hit the road.
Did it himself, and the rest is history, Cande.
I don't see it with anybody else between Morgan Freeman and what's his name?
Yeah, come on, you got it.
now.
Let's
Wait,
go.
Wait.
You can do this. You can do
Free.
this.
And I know his character's name.
What is his character's name, by the
Andy
way?
Dufresne.
Oh, Dufresne. Yes. Yes. Do you know the actor? Come on, you can do it.
I
know
have his face right in my head.
Yes.
I cannot think of his name. This is terrible.
Well, you can do it. Come on.
Come on. Just tell me. The show is only an hour long. Let's go.
I could tell you, but I like the feeling of you.
Struggling.
It's a terrible.
Tim
Robbins.
Thank you.
Very good. I put you out of your misery.
You did.
All right, Cande, some national days today. Let me bring up for you. Oh, you know what? I had it, and then it was gone. Wait a minute. There we go. What's today?
It's a national day for no national days.
No, it's October 13th. Oh, this is big. National Metastatic. I want to get the word right because it's important. National Metastatic Breast Cancer Awareness Day today.
Well, it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Yes.
I do have to schedule a mammography. No question.
Yes. Please do. To go along with that, it is National No Bra Day.
I won't say a word.
Every morning, I think I'm getting the sense every morning you're flying free with us, Cande.
I like flying free.
Sitting in your living room. It's National
I'm sitting in my office. Get it right.
Okay. National Train Your Brain Day.
And how do you do that?
You do puzzles, games, riddles, anything.
I do my games every day for at least an hour. And I do
Keep
feel
your
that
mind.
it gets my brain going.
Yes, keep your mind going, keep it together. My whole family does Wordle.
Oh, they're still at that.
They're still at that, and I started back up again a couple months ago, getting back into it. I stopped for a while, and I'll tell you, the last couple days I had a problem, and yesterday I couldn't get the answer, Cande, and it really bothered me. I got a little crazy.
I can only imagine. Playing a game with you must be very difficult.
And forget
I don't think you're a good loser.
And okay, wait, a couple of things here. So Amy does the games, the word, all of them. Wordle, Quirtle, Triangle,
Myrtle,
whatever.
the turtle, all of it.
She does the turtle. She does them all. I just do Wordle, and I find it tough some mornings. Speaking of games, sometimes as a parent, I'm a tennis dad, Candy. And you're sitting there watching a match. You're not supposed to say anything, but occasionally, we're sitting. Leah's on the other side of the court at some points during the match, and the opponent is on our side of the court, right? And Leah will hit a ball, and it's like in by a foot. It's like it's obvious. It's clearly in, and the opponent will call it out, and I can't keep quiet. I'm sorry.
Well, it's not the opponent. Isn't there like a referee?
No, not in high school tennis.
Did not know that.
There is no. You have to call your own balls in or out.
Well, I would always call them out.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because I believe some of these girls are taught to call.
Of course.
Close balls
I can't
out.
believe that's allowed.
It's crazy. And there are times, it's happened multiple times during the season, that we're sitting there and a ball. And by the way, I'm not, Leah's fair. Leah will call everyone in or out. It's all good. But she will hit some down to our end, and the opponent calls it out, and it's in by 6 inches. And I'm sorry, I can't sit quiet. And I will say something like, that was in by a foot, something like that.
Oh, I can imagine with your big voice.
I do.
I got to go to one of these matches. It must be hilarious watching you.
It's also National Yorkshire Pudding Day today.
Oh, my mother used to make that. It was so good.
And it's the Navy's birthday today.
Happy birthday to the Navy.
Yes.
I love a man in uniform.
Yeah, 1775. All right, a couple of good news stories, then we'll get out of here. We have definitely stayed longer than we should. We've overstayed our welcome.
Yes.
A kid in Illinois spent his whole life in the hospital, finally got to go home Tuesday. His name is Francesco Bruno. He'll turn 3 in a few months.
Oh, honey, have a great birthday.
Rare condition, skeletal dysplasia. Affects his ribs, keeps his lungs from developing. But he's in a spot now where he doesn't need the constant medical care anymore.
Well, that's good news.
And all his nurses and doctors showed up to see him off.
Oh, that is so sweet.
A single mom in Australia living out of her car with her 6-year-old son posted on Facebook asking help finding a safe place to park and sleep. One woman did step up. A therapist, Claire Orange, invited them to stay in her home, started a GoFundMe. It went over $20,000
Oh, that's
for them.
Fabulous.
Yes, and finally, the Animal Rescue League of Boston saved a 6-month-old kitten seen wandering down the street with a round glass light shade on its head.
Oh.
Yeah, they named her Buzz Lightyear.
Oh, that's so cute.
And she'll go up for adoption in a week or so. Yes, congrats, and well done by that place in Boston.
Love
Animal
that. I saw a little
Rescue.
kitty on a walk with Tilly last week in the park, and she must have been a little feral kitten. She was just sitting there all by herself, and I wanted to go over, and I said, stop your thoughts now and keep walking.
Yeah, don't do it.
Right.
Candy, have a great rest of your day. We got rain throughout the day, afternoon into the overnight. Tomorrow should clear out and be sunny. We'll talk more about that tomorrow. Mulcahy's website, moles.com, MULS.com. You've got our secret holiday show on sale this morning, 10 a.m. Don't miss it.
It's a secret.
An hour away for the big show Sunday, December 4th. On sale, 10 a.m. today, moles.com. Let's hit the roads. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.